going to have the last word on this. And, I will say first and foremost that, in the times that I've been here, there have been a couple of moves to suspend council rules at the full council meetings so that people can address us. And, it's interesting how, the roles have been reversed. And, I find that really strange because, when we talk about committee business, that's the time when we can take comments from the public. And, I think this was entirely appropriate. I don't think there was a set agenda in terms of how we're going to move forward. But I can tell you that, as a council member of Ward 5, where the 4th Precinct is, I have had a lot of communications with folks who want to come and address their grievances with the city council. And this is a place that they can do that. In fact, what's kind of hilarious about this is that one of those folks that wanted us to open it up for people to make comments was actually Dave Bicking, who is here. And, Dave, in some ways, tends not to be on the same side as, the city council. A lot of times, this is one of the situations where, he actually was on the same page in terms of wanting public comments. So, I will set that aside and I will just say this, that when you look at just the 4th Precinct occupation, I find it really hard for folks not to understand the council members who have to represent the 4th Precinct because, our constituents are the ones who have to suffer the most. Our constituents are the ones who have to deal with all of these different things. And I will list all of them. People talk about losing sleep. They talk about loud music and a party just happening on Plymouth Avenue. They talk about drinking openly, smoking weed, armed vigilantes, cars getting their windshields smashed, other vandalism. We talk about graffiti. We talk about people who drive the wrong way on one-way streets now, because in North Minneapolis, there are one-way streets where people are just driving incorrectly. We're talking about people parking illegally on Plymouth Avenue and other streets. We're talking about unlawful fires, some sort of lawlessness. Emergency response is being impeded. Talking about people being harassed. We talk about people who are loitering. Just the list goes on and on and on. And, at some point we do have to say, are we going to allow this to happen anywhere in the freaking city? Because this is happening in Ward 5 in the 4th Precinct. Are we going to allow this to happen in Ward 2? Are we going to allow this to happen in Ward 10, 9, 11, 12, 13, whatever it is? And I think at some point we have to just, put our foot down and say this has gone on long enough. And this is just, I'm just tired. I'm just tired of this. My constituents are tired of this. It needs to be gone. And, I think we've taken a really good tact as a city in terms of asking nicely, asking for a voluntary removal. At some point, it just has to be a little bit different than that because, that tact has not worked. And, my constituents, are sick of it. Council members, I will share with you, whatever my constituents send me in terms of, all the different things that they've complained about. We have a small list up here, but there will be longer lists that I can share with you. But, look, if this is okay here, you know what? Let me just tell you all that, next year I will be camping at every single ward or precinct that is out there because I am just tired of this. So with that, if there are no other comments, I will adjourn this meeting. Thank you.